You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
It's so intense.
The world is as angry as it gets.
So, if you've seen The Batman, then you know towards the end, when the Riddler is freaking out in his cell, after his plans don't happen the way he wanted them to, he gets befriended by an unknown inmate. All we can really hear is his voice, and his face is very obscured, but they end up sharing a laugh together. Matt Reeves confirmed that this inmate was in fact the Joker, and that they actually have a few scenes of him cut from the movie. Well, if you didn't know, spoiler, now you know. And he's being played by Barry Keoghan, whom you might have seen in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, The Green Knight, and more recently, Eternals. So fast forward to now, and Matt Reeves and the official Batman Twitter page share a link to Ratalana.com, which is a website that Batman used in the movie to speak to the Riddler. So you get on there and you answer some riddles, and you eventually are given a link to a YouTube video. And it's a deleted scene from The Batman where he meets the Joker to seek some advice in hunting down Riddler. And I really like this scene. For starters, the design of the Joker is very interesting. You could barely see him in the actual movie, but here you get a much better look at him. I remember Matt Reeves mentioned that they want to pull from The Man Who Laughs for inspiration, similar to how he was the inspiration for the actual comic book Joker. And so this Joker has a condition where he looks like he's always smiling, but on top of that, they said they want to make him more disfigured. And boy, he wasn't lying. Not only is his face all messed up and contorted, his hair is a mess, and hell, it looks like parts of it are missing. Kinda looks like he has mange. But I do really like his voice, and his laugh isn't half bad either. So his overall look and design, I don't think it's too bad. I can dig it. They're clearly going for a more weird and creepy look, and I think they definitely succeeded. Now, as for the scene itself, I like it. This scene would have been right after the first two murders, since he mentions the mayor and commissioner. And so Batman is going to help him track down the Riddler. You know, as a serial killer himself, maybe he would help him predict what he would do next, or give him insight on how to find him. I was getting some serious Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter, Clarice vibes, because you know, in that movie she seeks help from a serial killer to catch another serial killer. So add that to the list of movies that Matt Reeves took inspiration from. He seriously pulled from some pretty great films, didn't he? So overall, I thought it was a good scene. Joker is weird looking and creepy, which I like, and clearly that's what they were going for. But I'm actually happy that this is not in the final version of the movie, because I feel like hearing him and barely seeing him towards the end of the movie was a much more subtle way to introduce the character, and not to steal any attention away from the Riddler in the middle of the movie. I just find his reveal to be better placed in the final cut. But this scene is a pretty cool added bonus. I also remember Matt Reeves saying that this isn't the Joker that we know yet. This isn't the Clown Prince of Crime yet, so he's technically still in his origin phase as well. But knowing how the movie goes, and seeing him befriend the Riddler at the end, it's very clear he's going to play a role in the sequels, where we'll probably see a Joker we're more familiar with, in terms of the crazy, wacky, over-the-top schemes. But seeing it placed in his Matt Reeves universe, it's definitely going to be very dark as well, which I'm looking forward to. And even though I like the scene, I'm intrigued on where they take it. Personally, I'm just kind of Jokered out. DC uses the character a lot, and we've been getting a lot of the character over the past decade. I mean, in the comics, there's that really big 3 Joker storyline. There's the Joker solo movie, Jared Leto in 2016, then Jared Leto again in 2021, that lackluster Killing Joke animated movie. And I love the Joker. He's my favorite villain. You should see how many t-shirts I have with this guy's face on it. I love the character, but personally, I'm not super excited. I'm still interested, but I'm not losing my mind over it. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty cool scene, and overall, I like it. It's a nice little added bonus. I'm curious what they're going to do in the future. And if you haven't seen it, I'll left a link down below so you can check it out, since the video is unlisted. So if you have seen it, leave a comment, let me know, what do you think about this scene? I'm curious how long it's going to take before people start comparing it to... Oh, look, there it is.
We got one! We got one, ladies and gentlemen!
You know, in my opinion, it's a good scene, but it fails in comparison to this classic right here.
The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
Who's the mustache with the broken nose?
Go! Somebody